just connect this up and I'll start this one up. There's a new there's a test leads just here going in to the black and red. What I've done here, I'm always deep into sound to get the best sound that I can, not whatever's supplied. I've put a 4 watt 8 ohm speaker in there from TCS in here. I've had to cut out the metal, but the weight of the speaker is equal to what I've just about removed, and the Kato in there now, so I've balanced the weight out. So making that speaker go in there, what I've done is I've mounted it backwards, and I've chopped out enough thickness for the speaker to be facing against the wall and glued against the wall of the locomotive, and that, so I've only got the rear side of the speaker that's out, that's clearing the drive shaft here, so I've got enough room for the drive shaft. So you can see the speaker in there. I've got a bit of sponge tucked in there at the moment, yellow sponge, just in here, and that's just onto the speaker to just to, I don't know, keep things tidy. I've had to cut off the lights. I've put surface mount LEDs and shortened off the tube for the ditch lights. That's gone in here, and I've got walkway light front and back. I've actually put those in as well, and the sound on this is so much better. That is super clear sound. There's no vibration. I've got as much bass out of the low frequency bass out of it as I could possibly get. The sugar cube speakers and that, I'll just run this up a little bit. You can see it. Put it on there. There's one. I haven't programmed the motor at all, or the speeds. I'll just turn that off for the moment. The other part that's at the back, this is a module that I made and I took to America to do clinic on sound back in 2009. That's before some of these sugar cube speakers came out. What I like to do now, I'll keep the camera rolling, is connect this up to the board, and just give you a demonstration of sound, because I did a clinic last weekend, and people are still amazed at what goes on. I just got a Tsunami to Kato in here, 453, so we're awake. We can get the Loco running. And just turn him off for a second. I've got a rotary switch here. That first one up there, that's an isobaric speaker that I've made. What I've got there is I've got two speakers, which are high bass speakers, one behind the other, and divided in between, so the air pushes back on this one, it pushes back on that one, and that goes forward, that goes forward. That's what they call an isobaric configuration. You get very clear sound out of that if you can fit it in your Loco. Anyhow, I'll just come back out again and we'll go around. The point of what I'm saying to you is trust your ears. That speaker, that Kato is putting out exactly the same sound. There's no difference. What sound is coming out of that is going to each of these speakers. So we'll have a listen. And another one. You can hear the bass. You can feel them go too. That's this little fella here. I'll turn some lights on there. That's this fella here. That's the big fella up here. The larger the diameter of the cone makes for much lower frequencies, which is your bass sounds rather than your treble. So you get into those. That's why I love the high bass speakers and that. So we'll run this up and we'll go through it again. You can hear the difference in the sound coming out of each speaker is pushing out the sound at different frequencies, and therefore what I'm saying and I'm proving is that you just can't throw any speaker into a locomotive and expect it's going to have great sound. Your hearing, my hearing, everyone's hearing levels are different. I'll put this back here a bit. Everyone's hearing levels are different. So choosing a speaker is important if you really want to get good sound out of your locomotives. And the way to do that is go and buy half a dozen speakers. What are they? They're about $10 each. And you're going to go and spend $100 on a sound decoder. And if you're going to put more sound decoders in, if you've got those half a dozen or 10 speakers and you can share them with your mates or whatever when you're doing installs, you can pick the best speaker that's going to provide the best sound. How you're going to mount it is also important. Like I've done with that one there, rubber mounted it there so that I'm not getting a lot of vibration. With the Sugar Cube speakers, you really need to mount those hard onto the surface of the Loco so you can get the resonating sound that they produce, because they're such a different speaker. but that's what it is. It's important to not just accept sound or a speaker. That should be right. There's a speaker in it and it sounds alright. Not alright can be alright, but you can do better. You really can. And I'm really happy with that TCS 4 watt 8 ohm speaker. That is producing some excellent clear sound and about as low a frequency as I can get to get the deeper, richer sounds of the diesel. I hope this has been interesting. Cheers.